Well, hello friends, and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name's Erica. I'm an AuDHD person, so if you like that particular brand of chaos, I have lots more videos like this, and also lots of videos of me doing other weird stuff. Anyway, after the wild success of the Bandai frogs and the rain frogs that we got last time, I thought, why should we not have a leopard gecko? And it looks upsettingly real. It looks like there's a live leopard gecko crammed in a ball. Sorry, buddy. These highly posable and like photographic quality realism. Oh my god, it's one of those devil balls again. I'm gonna have to go get the pliers. Oh, for God's sake, not this again. Oh boy. Anyway, these balls are accursed. And we have fought them open in the past. Okay, this one's not going to be so bad. Thank God. Anyway, God, that looks so real. It's really freaking me out. We used to have leopard geckos in the classroom. They were all named, they had to have a Greek name because I didn't want the kids fighting about what we should name things after. And Percy Jackson was popular when I was a teacher, so everything got a Greek name. So we had lots of leopard geckos because then people found out that I would take a leopard gecko. And so I became the repository for all leopard geckos in Orange County, California. And we had a lot of leopard geckos. Calliope was the most favored leopard gecko, if I recall correctly, but it was nearly 15 years ago. It was a great time. Anyway, these superposable ones are outrageous. I paid, I think, $29 for this, or $20. God, it looks so freaking real. It freaks me out. It makes me think I'm like prying open the mouth of an actual leopard gecko to medicate it, which we had to do because I was teaching the kids to be good, well, you know, herpetologists or just pet owners in general. And so they had to take notes every day on like what the geckos were eating and what the geckos were doing and what the temperature was in their habitats and the humidity. And they had to learn how to fill out little Excel spreadsheets. I taught ages like, anywhere from like 5 to 13. And so it was just like pure chaos in there. And we had a lot of class animals because people kept donating them. Oh my gosh, the oh no, these come apart so easily sometimes in shipping. Okay, so the end of the tail is a little bit articulated. Well, you know, the fat part of their tail isn't super wiggly. They can wiggle it, but mostly the tip moves, in fairness to them. Alright, so it only came in like 3 crazy pieces. It didn't come blasted apart, which is good. After the frogcident. If you haven't watched the frog video, go back. And here's the lower body, so this should be pretty well articulated if they installed it properly. So they've got like 360 rotation on most of the joints. That's the ball jointed doll idea, is that they're superposable. Your tail doesn't seem properly seated. Oh my gosh, okay, just a little hard to move it the first time. But it is, in fact, making full rotation. My cat's screaming because I shut the door on him. He's being a nightmare baby. So, anyway, I think this would be... Oh my god, Magnus. Please hold. Alright, whatever emergency the cat was having is still happening, apparently, because I just heard him screech. Anyway, let's try to get this little guy together. This is the scary part for me, is like forcing these very firm joints together. See, there's a little ball joint, so it can twist around. And that's where we need the two to meet. Not like ships passing in the night. They need to meet in a biblical sense. Oh god, that was a weird thing to say. Well, I don't get less autistic, let's be honest. Oh my god, the cat's screaming at the top of his lungs at his sister. He is so rude. I know better than to film this close to their din-dins. Okay, look, so we get body motion, we get some... Oh god, it looks like I'm flexing a real gecko. It's freaking me out. Alright, so we've got some body flexion here. We've got some twist. We've got some wiggle. So we've got lots of body wiggle. I think this would be a snow leopard gecko. They come in so many morphs and so many colors. I could not even venture a guess. Why must you be so difficult? Just be on there. See, you can tell when it's not seated because it doesn't look like it's sunk in there. That looks better. Alright, so here is our terrifyingly realistic leopard gecko. Oh my god, it looks just like a leopard gecko. The eye shine is so good. And there's the little teethums. Even some ridging. Oh, that's just the open part of his throat. So don't open it past there or else the effect is lost. Close your mouth a little bit. Oh God. Not a super easy open and close. Maybe work the joints before you put it together, unlike what I did. Looks just like a very enraged leopard gecko. The eye detail is so good. And if you were a miniatures painter, these would be so fun to repaint to like make little pet portraits of your geckos. I know how beloved little guys are. My students just absolutely adored theirs. And this, oh, this is so cute. Really reminds me of my little classroom of kids. The leopard geckos were allowed to walk around on the table during homework time, as long as everyone followed the gecko touching rules, which was to not touch the geckos because it was homework time. But the geckos got enrichment just climbing around on everybody's stuff. Anyway, I'll get some good still shots of this little gentleman. Look how cute. Well, is it a gentleman? Hard to say. I don't see any hemipenes. Is that what they have? No. Maybe it is. No, it is a male. Look. Gonads. Anyway, very anatomically correct, as you can see. You can make his little tail be in the sassy tail position. So realistic. What a cutie. Look at him. Oh, he's so grumpy. Anyway, super posable. I highly recommend these. They're from Bandai, who seems to make the most photorealistic little critters and highly posable ball-jointed doll specimens. So, if you're a person who loves reptiles and can't currently own them where you are, this is like, you know, a reborn doll, but for lizards. It's very realistic. Anyway, I hope that if you enjoyed my particular brand of chaos, you will come back for another video and hit me with a like or subscribe or a comment on whether or not you think this is a good model. I mean, it clearly is, but if you would perhaps get yourself a model leopard gecko. I like it a lot. I will struggle to get rid of him or find him a home. He's pretty darn cute. Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!